And good morning. I'm Jack Minish with NBC2's Trash or Treasure. Well, this morning we have some just glorious pieces, very vivid colors on HD cameras this morning of Italian art glass. And these are pieces that are basically from the 1950s and the 1960s. Now, art glass in Venice, Italy has been made there in that area since the early 1300s. And in fact, about the late 1800s, they actually banished the glass furnaces from Venice, and they made them move out to an archipelago or an island chain just off in the lagoon out from Venice called Murano. And so these art pieces are all produced in Murano there. And if you had the chance, it's well worth it to take a little side trip out to Murano. Now, these pieces here, these are not signed pieces, but what I want to tell you about these, anytime you see the gold in here, the gold fleck in there? Anytime you see glass figurines like this that have some gold in them like this, more than likely, even if they're not marked, they are from Murano. Now, this one has its original foil label right here that it's kind of upside down there, but it says that the piece was made in Italy, in the Venice area. Again, not artist signed. And then this one over here, which doesn't have a lot of gold in it at all, but this one does have the foil label. Let me tilt this up right down here so Bob can get it. Right there it is. You'll see that. Okay, that actually says that the piece is genuine Venetian art glass, and it actually says that it's made in Murano. So, really nice piece of art glass. You'll find this one in shops. As a matter of fact, this is available locally for about $75. And this one down here, you'll see they'll be running somewhere, let's say $45, $50 someplace in there. Now let me pull these back. This one, I want to show you this one back here. There have been a lot of really good Venetian glass artists that have been working in the 1940s and 50s, like Salviati, Vanini, Gioponti, just to name a few. Now, this one is by one of those better artists also. This one is by Alfredo Barbini, and this is a great piece. Now, this thing, notice on this piece, let me get it right up here. Bob, can you get this for me right up here? Notice it says Barbini, and it actually says Murano up there, and then it has some writing in a foil label there in Italian, and then right down here on the bottom, it also says made in Italy. But if we tilt it up on the bottom, we're not going to see any marking here on the bottom. These things were actually marked with a diamond tip pen, and so anytime an artist does his work and he marks it with a diamond tip pen, then it's worth more money. But in this case we don't have that, but we do have, right back up here on the top again, we do have Barbini's little sticker up there on the top that lets us know that it is his original piece. Side note, I had a piece that I sold in Atlanta at an antique show probably 10 years ago, and it was by Salviati. It had partial paper label still on it, but was not signed on the bottom with the diamond tip pen. I was able to get $700 for the piece, but had it been signed with the diamond tip pen by Salviati, I could have gotten $1,500. So that's the difference. So when you buy pieces that you're not sure about, just check the bottoms and see if they're actually artist signed. It really helps the piece. This one is available locally, and it's, believe it or not, this gorgeous piece can be bought for about $400. So when you're out there at estate sales or garage sales, keep your eyes out for Italian art glass. It's beautiful. I'm Jack Minish with NBC2's Trash or Treasure, and I'll see you again next week.